Alright guys, today's goal, the learner will understand how to apply law of cosines. So over here, law of cosines. If triangle ABC has sides length A, B, and C as shown, see how A is opposite angle A, side B is opposite angle B, side C is opposite, it's been the same. Here's the thing, you can use whatever angle you have matches the side it equals. See how it's cosine A squared, cosine B, B squared, cosine, and then the other two are in between. So, all right, let's look. If you need to, draw the triangle. Okay, so problem 1 says, here's A, B, and C. You have 48 degrees, you have A is 8, C is 10, you don't have B. So you have to use, but you have angle B, so you have to use B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus 2 times A times C times the cosine of B. Okay, so go ahead and calculate that. You should have gotten B squared equals 56.9391. Keep going. Then take the square root. If you didn't get that, check to make sure your calculator is in degrees. So you get B equals 7.55. So now we have side B. So now we need to get angles A and C. So what I would do is set up the sine of 48 over 7.55 equals the sine of A over 8. Okay? So the inverse sine of 8 times the sine of 48 divided by 7.55 equals angle A. So angle A equals 51.95 degrees. So then we can just do, to get angle C, you do 180 minus 51.95 minus 48. So angle C is 80.05 degrees. So there's that, and that. We've now completed the triangle. So let's try to take a look at example 2. This time we're given 3 sides. So when you're given 3 sides, it does matter what you go with. What's the longest side? That's what you should go with. The longest side is 16, so that's what you should set up here. So you should have 16 squared equals 14 squared plus 9 squared minus 2 times 14 times 9 times the cosine of B. And this is side B, so it's angle B. Those always match each other, okay? So go ahead and calculate those things. And you get 256 equals 277 minus 252 cosine of B. You can't subtract those two because of the cosine being multiplied there. So you got to subtract the 277. Divide by the negative 252. And do the inverse cosine of that. So you get cosine of b equals 0.83 repeating. So in your calculator, you would say angle B equals inverse cosine of 0. So in your calculator, though, you can just hit second, cosine, second, answer. So you get angle B is 85.22. So then we set up the law of sines. You say the sine of 85.22 is to 16 as the sine of A is to 14. So calculate that. You should get that angle A equals 60.69 degrees. So now to get angle C, you say 180 minus the 85.22 minus the 60.69. You get 34.09. So now we've completed our triangle. Okay? Let's look at the next example. It says, what if in example 3, suppose that A is 193, B is 335, and C is 186. Find the step angle of theta. So what they mean by this, that angle, if this is one step, this is another, that angle, the closer to 180, the better it is. So they would set it up like this, A, B, and C. So that means side A is this, side B is this, and side C is this. So you need to set this up. 300, when you're given three sides, you have to do it squared. And then so you guys go ahead and try to calculate it. Press pause, try to calculate it, and I'll calculate it as well, and we'll see if we get the same answer. You should have gotten that angle B is 124.22 degrees. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Alright, it says Heron's area formula. The area of a triangle with sides length A, B, and C. Okay. So right triangles you can do 1/2 base times height, but when it's not a right triangle you need to use this equation here. Okay? We're using this. So they have this S. Well, what is S? S is 1/2 A plus B, the quantity A plus B plus C. The variable S is called the semi-perimeter, or half the perimeter of the triangle. Okay? So first step, calculate S. S equals 1/2. 8 plus 11 plus 5. So it's 12. Now plug it in. Area equals the square root of 12 times 12 minus 8 times 12 minus 11 times 12 minus 5. So let's calculate that. I got square root of 336. So calculate that. I get that the area is about 18.33 units squared. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow.